morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Our top story today, of course, lift off at 10:45 a.m. for the longest Arab space mission in history.
Hence our very cool background that we're streaming behind us. And we'll also be talking about the new location to be announced for the Amnesty-Style visa initiative.
The big royal baby announcement that took place this weekend.
We have a royal baby. And also fact check reports of the 4-day work week across the UAE. Is it true? Is it false? We'll let you know that as well.
And finally, our feel-good story of the week. And it's only Monday. 5 Dubai residents paid for their Ethiopian tour guide to come to Dubai, and he lived his very best life. But before we get into all of that,
so feels like a very space-themed show. So it only feels right to talk about the news that broke out this weekend of the moon moving 3.8 centimeters away from the Earth every year. So this was reported by NASA. And I think if you guys want more information on that, you can just Google it. So it's like a whole thing. And then when Puberty, they put it out on their Instagram, the comments were so giving. I sent you the link.
Always the comments are giving. So it's a couple of centimeters. It's moving every year. Yeah. I actually don't think it's that big. We're going to get into proper spaces in a minute. But it's not that big of a deal. But as you said, the comments are... Why?
So funny.
They get us through the day.
Yeah, so okay. One of them is like... Maybe the rent was too high on Earth, so even the moon is moving away.
Why does no one want to be here anymore? Lee Rooney said, okay, same rate as my hairline.
I feel that. I feel that
too, Lee. I feel that too. Something in the water.
So someone else is like, what does the sun think of all of this?
Because when the sun starts going, then we're in big trouble. Slim Jim said, no one stays together anymore.
That's deep.
That's so deep.
That's so tragic.
What are you going through?
Even the moon. Like, literally, you have the Earth and the moon, right? Like, in it together forever. But no, even there's a rift.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever.
No relationships are stable. That's not the vibe we want on Monday morning, Slim Jim, I'll tell you.
And okay, so someone, let me give their name. Oh no, I cannot read that name. He's just like, proof that 3.8 centimeters is a lot.
Okay, Joshua DRW said, we've known about this for a long time thanks to the 5th grade update.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, the moon quote, it's not you, it's me.
Why does everything become a relationship with you guys? Why is it all like, this is serious updates and all you care about is...
The comments is so good. You need, okay, just a few more. Okay. I'm sure our government is still going to find a way to tax us for this. Tax us for the moon.
Not up in here. Where are these comments from?
Oh, where are these? I think the US.
This is not, Lovin Dubai comments are safe, happy, protected space. This is...
It's just so funny. A more iconic breakup than Brad and Angelina.
Wow. See? They just keep going back to the relationships.
Yeah. It's so funny, Casey. I was just literally like spending all of last night in bed reading these comments. I don't know if that speaks more about me or the comments.
Well, it speaks more about the fact that no one really cares about the news. Everyone's just involved in the comment section.
That's always the case.
Do we need to be concerned about this distance? Is this distance a problem?
3.8. So someone put in perspective for us, and they're like, in 1 second.
3.8 centimeters doesn't seem like that much. I'm not worried.
Okay, so in 4 billion years, the moon will fly away. How are we going to fix it? So in like 4 billion years, we have some time.
The moon will fly away. Was that a comment?
Yeah.
Okay, let's not take that as
in 63 years, it'll be 7 feet away. Perspective. So no, I mean these people in the comments are very smart. We can totally like rely on their math.
Ram in our comment said the moon has decided to socially distance.
Oh, the moon is a little slow to pick up on that.
The moon is just taking a break.
But honestly,
the moon is on a break.
The moon is. But it does get the blame for a lot of our problems. Like the like astrology wise, like those who are into zodiac and moon signs, and like let's just blame the moon for it. I think it's had it. The moon has had it. No more. That's the reason.
I think you're too deep into those comments. You're way too deep. Someone just put a sun emoji, which I love.
Oh, in our comments? Like, forget the moon. Let's talk about the sun. That's always there.
They're always there. Look at this setup. Should we move into our top story?
Yes, for sure.
It's Monday. Not only is it the start of the week, not only are you lifting off the first day of your week, something very big is happening in Florida right now. Liftoff is happening at 10:45 a.m. You can watch the live stream, and I'm telling you, you're going to get your popcorn out, skip work, and watch this. It is the longest Arab space mission in history to take off. Did you get the text last night with the alert?
I did not.
Did you not? Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center messaged me. Did you all get the message?
Wow, you must be on their like specialist.
Alibaba got it.
Maybe I didn't see it.
Ali K, did you get the message? It's an SMS, not a WhatsApp.
Let me have a check.
Check your SMSs. So they alerted us to the fact, if you got the message, you have a link to the live stream. It's also available on YouTube, but we want to potentially stream on Lovin Dubai as well, and we'll send a link on that on our stories. So Emirati astronaut Sultan Al Nahyan is heading to the International Space Station via Kennedy Space Station in Florida on the longest Arab space mission, in history. And there's live coverage of the whole thing happening right now.
So liftoff takes place at 10:45 a.m. when a 6-month mission aboard the International Space Station as part of Crew 6 will take off, and launch weather is cooperating wonderfully according to reports on the scene. So all eyes will be on the liftoff at 10:45 a.m. GST. And
of course, with the weather, GST. I think, is that UAE time?
Gulf Standard Time.
Gulf Standard Time. I should have known that. Of course, with the weather, it's quite weather on the day. It's very important. And they said that there's a 5% chance that it won't go ahead, but actually, as you said, it's cooperating wonderfully. So the likelihood that it's going ahead, it's all being streamed live. This is what we're watching right behind us. There's reporters at the scene. There's also local UAE reporters. Sultan Al Nahyan has visited space on behalf of the UAE before. Also, 2 Saudi astronauts will meet them there for a certain amount of time in the International Space Station, which is very exciting for the region, but it's also just exciting for us. We saw a visual of Sultan Al Nahyan going towards the rocket a little while ago. Now they're in preps. They're not the astronauts. The astronauts they're sitting ready to go nearly, and they're going to be sitting there for 2 hours before liftoff. And he was waving goodbye to some UAE kids who were there. So sweet, so sweet.
God. It's such a proud moment. Like you were saying before the show, like it's such a huge moment for Emiratis and the UAE, and just like the representation is on another scale. Like because he's the only Emirati in the Crew 6 members, right? Out of the Crew 6 members. So it's just a very proud moment.
It is, and it's just another step into space exploration. It's a commitment to the awareness for the public, and also for the continued knowledge that we're going to learn from these space missions. And this is 6 months, so he'll be there throughout the holy month of Ramadan. And it's also just so from 6 months.
Wow, that's going to be tough. Like however he's going to navigate.
Yeah, it will be tricky.
Yeah.
And it will be amazing to have 2 Saudi astronauts meet for the first time there, which will just be a historic moment for the region as well.
Wow, the International Space Center. Can you imagine?
I wonder if they'll live stream from up there as well.
Hopefully. That'll be too cool. But yeah.
So 10:45 a.m. That's when liftoff happens, but it's all the excitement is happening right now, and it's just it's so real, you know, like the Kennedy Space Station. They're reporting from there, and you can get their live updates as it happens. So exactly like all of the process. So if you're interested in NASA, and also if you want to get the latest information directly from the Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center, check their Twitter account. They've been tweeting the last couple of days the kind of key updates about what's happening, so you can get information from there as well. But a super exciting morning here in the UAE.
And we'll also be live streaming it on Lovin Dubai platform. So if you guys are not sure where to head to watch the live stream, you can just come down to our platforms. I think Facebook and YouTube mostly, right? Maybe Twitter as well. Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Our next story, a new location will be announced for the Amnesty-Style visa initiative. So on Friday, the General Directorate of Residency and Foreign Affairs, GDRFA, Dubai initiated a 3-day campaign, A Homeland for All, in the city center Dera to help those who had overstayed their visas in Dubai. So following the announcement, city center Dera saw massive crowds all over the mall from those seeking solutions for their visa issues. And the response was so overwhelming that the campaign had to be closed well before the initially scheduled time of 1 p.m.
And following the rush on Saturday, the GDRFA took to their social media to announce that a new location would be decided. They said no updates have been made yet. However, the statement read, stay tuned for the upcoming second phase and a new site location to be announced soon. They also thanked the management at City Centre Dira for their efforts in making this as smooth as possible. So it was meant to be for 3 days. The crowds that we saw down there was phenomenal. People were just because what they said, it was a homeland for all. It's not an amnesty, but a video went viral, an illegitimate video went viral of saying that all visa fines would be waived.
Yeah.
That wasn't true. So, however, what they did say is they want to find solutions for all, and the word from above was to really help people as much as possible. If you've overstayed your visa, if you're in financial difficulties, even if you have a family, they were going to help as much as possible. That was true. So we just saw a mass amount of people head down there, and now GRFA are going to send a further update, which we're still waiting on, I believe.
Exactly. So the dates have not been confirmed, nor the location. But the fact that this is going to be rolled out again, because they saw like just the outcome of it, and like how many people are in need of this service. So I think accordingly, and plus we saw the footage over the weekend at what was going down at Dera City Centre. So it's just, it was a massive crowd. So honestly, it's great about on the mall management as well, how they handle the whole thing.
Yeah, so true. And a great initiative. And the key aim is that everyone is living here legitimately.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to pull out. So the more information we have, that will definitely bring it, because it's been a massive story over the weekend. Another massive story, which was a big surprise. A royal baby is here. Dubai's Crown Prince Sheikh Hamdan bin Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum surprised his millions of social media followers and the whole world with the exciting news of his third child, a son named Mohammed bin Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum. Now, baby Mohammed is Sheikh Hamdan's youngest child, following the birth of his twins, Sheikha and Rashid, on May 20, 2021.
Oh my gosh! A baby just 2 years apart. So the Dubai Crown Prince is known for his love and devotion towards his family, and he has never shied away from sharing his personal life with his followers on social media. So the Instagram story depicted an image of hands holding onto tiny feet, and the text that reads, "It's a boy." So a huge congratulations to Dubai's royal family and Sheikh Hamdan, Faza, same person, but yeah, Sheikh Mohammed and all. But it is the cutest thing. Like all his baby pictures, like whenever he's out with his twins, like taking them on a stroll or taking his little son to the stables. It's honestly so giving. And now it's a third one.
This is exactly what you're saying, because he's not shy about sharing those beautiful family moments. In this update, which is quite common for royal baby births, is that it's a graphic that he shared on his page, and then everyone else shares it. So it's literally this one singular graphic goes viral, but then a lot of people shared the twin photos.
Yeah.
And then it made us look back over like the beautiful family moments they've had over the last year. So Courchevel skiing, at stables, like
yes.
the twins, boy and girl, like you can't get more cute than that. So we're still waiting for a photo of the boy, but who knows when that will come.
Who knows, but we know when it will. It will break the internet. And once again, a massive congratulations to the UAE and the royal family. Our next story, fact check. Reports of the 4-day work week across the UAE are false. So several outlets have been reporting that the UAE has adopted a countrywide 4-day workweek policy. And this news is fake, that does not accurately portray the situation throughout the country. So what is the truth? Only Sharjah, an emirate in the UAE, has adopted the 4-day workweek policy, and the rest of the country's emirates continue to operate with a 5- or 6-day workweek. Bummer.
Several reports have explained that Sharjah's 4-day work week is a success. So that is true. And we have also shared that news. The 4-day work week has improved productivity in Sharjah, according to a new report by Sharjah Executive Council, which said productivity, satisfaction, and happiness of employees increased by almost 90%, which is significant. The new report shows that productivity increased by 88%, attendance was up by 74%, job satisfaction was up by 90%, and 87% of employees like the reduction of 1 working day per year. And it said it's had a positive effect on their mental health, which comes as no surprise.
Yeah, so we know that a lot of companies in Dubai also have adopted the 4.5-day work week. So it's like you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of like full days, and then Friday is a half day for a lot of organizations. But yeah, this is not us trying to sell 4 days of work at all.
Well, so the news, I think what happened was it was reported, probably it was a wording thing
Yeah.
of like UAE has the opportunity of 4 days, which is true because there are places that allow 4 days. So it's not true that it's across the UAE. However, great PR. If I was sitting in another country and I know how amazing the UAE is in general, and then I heard it was a 4-day work week, book me that flight, get me my passport.
Right.
Throw in your letter of resignation, get me on the plane to the UAE, for sure.
That is all it takes.
Not that it even needs a 4-day work week, to be honest, I'd be here anyway.
That's true. But I mean, it is just the cherry on the cake having a 4-day work week.
Yeah, it's not true, but great PR.
I think we need it. I think we just need to do a petition. 4-day work week. I think this is the year. We just need to roll this out if the government is listening.
You know that every... like 90% of employees will agree with you.
90%.
95, 99% probably. I love it, but
I think the only people that wouldn't, the only type of person that wouldn't would be like an employer.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And I was thinking more about it because, like, of course, if we were in a trial period, if your boss today said, we're going to trial 4 days, we're going to trial it for 2 months, I'm going to test the productivity and see how it goes, we would be on it. We would be in earlier, home later. It would be like team morale, let's go. But as soon as it comes into the fore, eventually you know it's going to start to slip, I think.
No, it's going to become like everything slowly becomes the norm, right? And as it becomes the norm, like we've spoken about this, like 3 days of, like you time is so needed. It's so necessary.
I love Simran. Go on. Let's go to, it's important. What are the 3 days again?
3 days? So, okay. So
Friday is,
Saturday, Sunday, right? We're going to have 3 days off. Okay, so Friday.
Not true, but let's see.
Okay, so Friday is an outing day. Okay, where you go out, live your best life. Day 2 is...
I just remember your day 3. Day 3 was like sit at home.
Yeah.
Me time. Do my washing, like a whole day at home. Like it's home day.
Exactly. Yeah. So all your chores.
It's not going to benefit the economy, but...
That's day
great.
3.
Yeah.
Day 1 is going out, living your best life, doing everything on your bucket list. Day 2 is only for rest. Only for rest. It's for me time. It's for rest. It's for gymming. It's for yoga. It's for meditation. It's for any of that. That's day 2. And now day 3 is literally for chores, errands, grocery shopping, preparing your meals for the week, and then laundry, and then cleaning.
Day 2 and day 3 sound pretty similar. I would do like
you said this before.
I would do like nature day. Friday would be like nature day. Get out. See the fresh air, see the sunshine, get some tan. Saturday, live your best life.
Yeah.
Maybe a pool party, maybe a boat.
Yes,
long
why
lunch.
not? Why not?
Why not?
Of course.
And then Sunday would be home time, hermit, hedgehog, under the duvet, ice cream, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify,
100%.
podcasts, books.
You see?
Dream.
You
Sold.
see?
Okay, done.
It's so much more productive for your life, for your just internal
Yeah, but your
peace.
work is like not even part of it. The work keeps the lights on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, of course, there are 2 sides to everything. Yeah. But
we digress.
We do digress.
Jumping into our feel-good story of the week, and it's only Monday. 5 Dubai residents paid for their Ethiopian tour guide to come to Dubai. So this is a great story. We got shared on DMs. We also saw it on Facebook. So 5 Dubai residents, they took a trip to Ethiopia, became such good friends with their local tour guide that they decided to bring him back to the UAE to give him a much-needed vacation. So these were 5 strangers from 5 different continents who happened to all live in Dubai.
Wow.
Because that's the type of city that we live in. They all visited Ethiopia together. So I think there are 5 strangers. They ended up in Ethiopia together. And they loved their tour guide so much. His name was Steph. And they had such a great time with him that they wanted to do something very special. So they basically they saw everything. He gave them the best experience. And they wanted to repay that favor.
How sweet.
Amazing.
That is so generous. So Steph, the guide, saw everything according to Liana. He had a lot of firsts and using an escalator, a swim in the sea, going to the snow park, watching a tennis match, going to an aquarium, pool parties, kayaking, and visiting a mosque. So that was wow. They really, put up quite an itinerary for him.
They just did what you would do when someone's coming to Dubai for the first time. So shout out to Liana, Natasha, Dolly, Dean, and Rodolfo for making it happen. And what she said was that seeing the world through someone else's eyes was a magical and very humbling experience. So you can imagine they thought, great idea, let's bring him, let's show him a good time. But then actually, like, let's go through those firsts again, you know, like using an escalator, the snow park in Ski Dubai. The videos, like we put a small snippet on our page, but we have got a bit of a longer one that we have as well. Steph's just having the best time. Kayaking, visiting a mosque for the first time, going to an aquarium for the first time, trying seafood for the first time. These are all firsts that he had here in the UAE. And she's just said it was so humbling because, and I saw a great viral video about this, that like we see so much spectacular every day in Dubai that no matter how much we try and be grateful, no matter how much we try and remind ourselves how blessed we are, you do become desensitized.
Very true.
To the IFC, phenomenal. The sunset's phenomenal. We see it every day, and it's so actually seeing someone experience from from an escalator for the first time.
Yeah.
She just said how humbling that was, and you can get that.
That's so true. Like an escalator, you know, something that's so common, an everyday thing. It's just like it's an escalator. Because when I first read this, I'm just like, an escalator. But then you think about it for someone's very first time experiencing it, it's like, whoa, you know, like moving staircase. It's like when a child first gets introduced to it, you know, like it's just a very like, whoa, like what is this magical creation of like automatic stairs?
And it just reminds us how lucky we are, I think.
Very true. And like you said, like we do get desensitized because a lot of times a lot of pop-ups or installations are like, you know, light installations or arts and stuff. It's like, oh, we've seen this before. Like, you know, what are they doing new? But it's, if you really focus on it, it's such a beautiful piece of work that so much work has gone into, so many hours, so much thought. And you just like, oh, it's just another one of the many installations.
Drone shows are phenomenal.
Yeah.
Any tourist attraction in the UAE is so incredible. It's always so clean. It's always so easy. It's so effortless. You book it online and then you're just there. And it's just great. And like Museum of the Future, like phenomenal places that we can visit. And we try
like
not to.
They have a flying dolphin.
They have a flying dolphin. We become desensitized. So this story, I think, is a reminder of how lucky we are to live here.
Exactly.
And
so
those 5 amazing humans to just do something, you know, you could do in terms of like paying it forward, you could do grand scale things on it, but actually just someone that's had an impact on your life, you can impact them as well. It's just a reminder of that. So shout out to you guys for that amazing thing that you did. Guys, this is launch day. It is liftoff day, 10:45 a.m. The longest Arab space mission in history is going to take off. Please be here to watch it with us.
10:45 a.m. GST.
That is all we have time for. Have a brilliant day, and we'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
This show is brought to you by the Augustus Media Podcast Network. Thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed it.